Welcome to a brief orientation to how to use Elluminate and how to log in, and then how Elluminate works. I hope this session will be helpful to you in getting you into Elluminate and showing you what it'll do, and that you'll take advantage of the power of Elluminate by scheduling sessions with your teacher as needed for help. To log into Elluminate, you go to the web address live.rappahannock.edu. No www in that. And then you will find your session. In this case, we're going to use the Math 03 and Math 04 Elluminate orientation for Parker. Click on your session, and you will be asked to log in as a guest. And you enter your email and a display name for the instructor to see. And as soon as you click login, you'll then want to click on the manually start the session page. At this point, Elluminate will begin the process of setting up your computer, and if you're on dial-up, this may take as long as 45 minutes the first time, but after that it's very quick and easy, and you'll be ready to go. You'll follow the prompts as they come up, and my computer's already loaded, so this should come up fairly quickly. Yours may take a little longer, especially at the screen we're at now. Elluminate is a very powerful conferencing tool that we can use, and with lots of different applications that will allow you to actually get face-to-face help from wherever you're at and wherever your instructor's at, and gives you the ability to go over papers and do many things. Now, as you'll notice, it'll come up here, and we'll go through the connection process, and you see that I'm logged in as Bob Parker and ready to go. Now, you may receive a question that asks what kind of internet you're working on. If that pops up, just answer with whatever you're using at the time. This is Elluminate, and in Elluminate, what we can do is communicate back and forth. And then let me cover some of the areas first. The first area here where you see my mouse moving is a participant box, and you'll see a number by my hand. When I'm logged in, it automatically raises my hand to let me know, let the instructor know. And I'm logged in as a student now. As an instructor, I would have some other abilities and be able to answer back. If you want to raise your hand, you simply click on the button that raises your hand. You'll notice it goes up. You can also communicate with the instructor with happy faces or confusion faces, or you can clap or do thumbs down. If you decide to step away from the session, it's very important that you click on this little door where it says step away from session, and you'll notice my name in the participant box went to a kind of italics, and would be lighter if there were another name there. There we go, is lighter. When you come back, click back on it, and you're back in. Directly below the participant box is the chat area, and with many of you who do not have headset microphones, this will be the way you'll communicate with your instructor. You'll simply type in a message and hit send. Now, I want to caution you on a few things. You can send to specific people or the moderator or whatever, but the instructor's always going to see it, so it's not proper to send messages to someone else who might be logged in, because whoever the moderator is or the instructor will see that message. Below that, you see the audio area, and in the audio area, you're able to talk and listen, or adjust your talk and listening features. You will notice here the little button with the microphone. To be able to talk, you have to click that, and now you'll see some green area there because now I'm speaking on Elluminate, and whoever else was logged in would hear it. You have to release the microphone to let someone else in the room talk. Before we look at the whiteboard, let's talk about a couple tools that deal with that audio. If you go under Tools and Audio and the Audio Setup Wizard, It will take you through adjusting your speakers and your microphone if you have it so that you can use it. We have not had a lot of success with people using microphones that are built into their computer. You really need a headset with a microphone there for it to work, just because of the feedback issues. Finally, we have a whiteboard area, and in that whiteboard area we can type text by clicking on the text box. We can make shapes that are filled in, I hope, there we go, or shapes that are hollow if we're doing a perimeter or area problem. We can erase all those objects if we don't like what we put there. And you can also write with a pen. And where this is nice is I have a tablet PC, so if we're doing a math problem, I can write it out and then we can work it step by step. So that's another very nice tool. Now, finally, the last feature I want to show you with Elluminate is the sharing feature. And I'm just going to pull up another Elluminate page that's open now so you can see it, but you'll notice I'll click on that and your desktop wherever you were at would suddenly turn to, and we would share my desktop. So I could pull up your test or a homework in Math Excel and we can actually write on it and go over it and do whatever we need to do. And then when I'm done sharing, I can simply click that button again and we can unshare. Elluminate is an incredibly powerful tool, and it gives you the ability to get that help you need in a distance learning class without having to come to the campus or talk to the teacher over the phone. So I hope you'll use it. I do not schedule permanent times to be on Elluminate because I found I spend a lot of time sitting looking at a blank computer. But I am willing to work with you and schedule times as you need, and when I do, I try to broadcast those to the school, or not to the school, let me correct that, to the class or classes I'm teaching online at the time so other people can join if they like. This session that we're actually in now will be open until late on May 26th, and when you log in, I'm going to simply ask you to put your name in the chat so that I have a record that you were there if I was not present at the time. Hope this has been helpful and informative, and I look forward to working with you this semester.